Hi, good morning. Right, just a very quick video. I know there are some people who don't believe in God, and others who don't believe in God but believe in fate, and others who do believe in God and believe in fate. So I'm just going to tell you a quick story. On Saturday, my sister's carer didn't come, but I woke up late because I went to bed and I had I did eat something that didn't agree with my stomach, so I had a little bit of a rough night. So I actually woke up later than I would ordinarily. She normally gets there about 6:30, 6:45. So I didn't see her message until after 10. Because it was Saturday, and I think, well, it's Saturday, and she knows I'm not going anywhere in the morning. I don't go to the gym or sauna on a Saturday. So she knows she can come whatever time suits her. So, so it was in passing that I noticed I had a text message from her and a couple of missed phone calls. So, a long story short, they sent someone else, really nice lady, that I hadn't seen for a while, and she was amazed the last time she came. She said how well my sister looks, and that she thinks she's improving. She's seen improvements, but obviously she hasn't been there for more than a year. So she would be able to tell the difference, how it is. Like if you got a child, you don't see the child growing, but if somebody's come to visit after maybe 4 months or 6 months, they would be able to tell, because that's that's how it works basically. So even though I do know that my sister's improved in some regards, I don't necessarily see the improvements in the way that somebody who hasn't seen her for a long time would. So I did manage to speak to the carer yesterday. I won't go into any details because people's medical records, people's medical business is their own business. So I did manage to speak to her yesterday around about 11 o'clock. I noticed she'd been on WhatsApp, so I thought, well, I'm not disturbing her, she's up. And that I did speak to her, and I said to her, even though I think she said she spent half a day in hospital, they were just checking her over, but they couldn't find anything wrong with her as such. And so I gave her the same talk that I gave to my sister. If you go through the videos, you'll see where I told my sister not to go back to work. And no sooner did my back turn, she went back, and she lasted 2.5 days. And here I am nearly 2 years later with her. I'm just going to get off the bus, so let me say bye-bye to the driver. Thank you and bye-bye, and I'll continue. Yeah, so I did say to her not to go back, and she went back, and this is the result. 1 second. Thank you. Have a nice day. Right. So, blimey, it's cold. Anyways, I overslept, which was a good thing, because my plan was to actually get to the gym early this morning, because there's a aqua aerobics. 1 second, let me fix myself. Yeah, there's an aqua aerobics class which starts at 8:30. It is now by the time I get in the pool, it's going to be about 10 to 8, so I'll have 40 minutes. Usually takes about an hour. So it's a good thing I overslept, because blimey, the wind is blowing me away. Oh, sorry. Can you hear it? Right, so it's, my gosh, I'm cold and it's windy, and the iPad is blowing all over the place. Give me a second. Right, so as I was saying, it's a good thing whether you believe in God, whether you believe in fate, but my steps seem to be guided. Whether, like I said, on Saturday I slept late because I went to bed not feeling great. And this morning I went to bed later than I should have because I was posting on Facebook as regards the other side of a certain story circulating in the media about a football player, which I think is important. If you know something and you can contribute and you can give another aspect, then I think you should. So I was up until 2 o'clock doing that, and the aim really was I was hoping to walk, but I think I wouldn't have walked because it's too cold. But the aim was to actually walk to get some exercise in and get there for 6:30 opening time. But as I said, I overslept, so it was the buzzer that woke me up. I said, I spoke to her and I said, take your time to get better. There's no rush. There's always going to be someone to do your job if something should happen to you. I just gave you the example of my sister. I told her not to go back, but she didn't. Her saying was that, or rather her thinking was, which she said to me, she didn't think she was going to get any worse. The only problem is she did get worse. So I always use her as an example. Not in a gloating kind of way. My gosh, it's freezing. Not in a way to say, I told you so. But when the carer came in this morning, I was surprised. I released the buzzer and she makes her way up and she lets herself in. I was surprised when she said to me, yes. Nevertheless, she turned up. And not knowing what's wrong with her, and she drives. So I don't tend to hope for people, because I think if you do the right thing, as you know the right thing to be, you will get the right results. So for me, I don't sleep with an alarm unless I've got to travel and I need to get a train at a certain time in the morning or something. I wake up naturally, so the alarm doesn't get set. As I said, had I left at the time that I intended to, she wouldn't have been able to get in, because the carer who came yesterday was a different one than the one who came on Saturday. The one who came yesterday, we'd arranged, in case she was coming, we'd arranged what time was best for her as best for me. So I was going to take the opportunity to go and do my session early, and then come back by 11, which we had arranged, so she could I'd be back way before 11, given the time I'm leaving out, but just so she could have time to see the other clients and fit my sister in. We'd arrange that. So I think she too will be surprised that the other carer is back at work so quickly, and she's not a young lady. So we will, I hope, even though I said it's just figure of speech, but I hope if there is anything wrong, she will see sense and do the right thing. Because when it comes down to it, work isn't that important. My sister will tell you that. Hi, good morning, see you later. My sister will tell you that the most important thing for her would be to be able to walk and talk. But if I'd said that to her, shall we say in May of 2020, it would have gone, well, it did actually. But for me, the most important thing to me is my health, which is why I'm here at the gym and sauna at this time in the morning. So you guys take very good care of yourselves. Put your health first, because When you go or when you're incapacitated, someone else is going to do your job. Look after yourselves. Bye bye.